What's up, and welcome back to the Scuffed Ass Podcast for episode number 246. My God, Wonder's eating food. What are you eating?
Smoked oysters and sardines.
Yeah, you can tell bro's single 20-something. No, he's not even single. He's just a 20-something-year-old dude on his own, and that's what his idea of dinner is.
Well,
What fucks me up worse is he was in a town where they sell food.
where everything closes at like 9
False.
or 8.
Chicken. You could have went to the gas station and
Actually,
got chicken.
They were out of chicken when I was at
Oh
that
my
gas
God,
station
how do
a
they
little
run
bit
out
ago,
of
so
chicken?
they're like, it's going to be like 40 minutes before we can get more chicken.
Oh,
I'm like,
gross.
fuck that. Because that was my original plan. I
That's
was like,
valid.
oh, just get chicken and I'll be good.
That's
You
valid.
know?
Ugh.
So, and plus, it's super late for me anyway.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, it
never
is
tonight for
11.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, I had
When
to
you
get
get
up
up
all
at-
early. We started D&D at like 3:30. It was kind of gross.
Really?
Yeah, and then, oh, dude, I'm a little upset at Filler Mutball over there.
Yeah.
Because last week we ended our session. We ended our session of what, about second D&D. We ended that session arriving at Mistra's library, because I don't know how much you know about the gods in D&D. Like,
A little bit.
but Mistra, her afterlife is a library, basically, where all of her followers go. You know some of the backstory for my character, but he needs to go speak with Mistra badly. Right now, bro is a 10th level character whose abilities are that of a first level monk. Because he lost his magic, and he's a sorcerer who lost his magic. So
Oh.
because I'm multi-classed into monk, I have some abilities, but it's not
Right.
many. Well, Miller went to that Bears Commanders game on Sunday. He was there. And apparently he has the vocal cords of a embryo. He was like, well, I yelled a lot. So he came back and like genuinely could not speak. And that is insane to me. I yell a lot at football games. I yell a lot in general. I've never lost my voice from yelling. And if I was ever gonna, during the subathon, I promised I yelled more than you did at a football game. I just promised I yelled more than you did. That's just how it works. I guess I just
Right.
have strong vocal cords or something, because I never lose my voice, but he did.
I think the only time I lost my voice from like it wasn't even technically yelling, was back in high school, and we went to jazz festival, and so basically all you do is you sing all day long, and I actually lost my voice like 3/4 of the way through the day.
Ah,
And it's not like, if it was just regular singing, it would have been fine. But like I end up getting the parts where you have to like do crazy shit with your vocal cords.
why
Yeah.
is your room blinking different colors?
Because of my PC.
Oh, do you not have the light strip hooked up? The one that
No.
used to be on your desk?
Not yet.
Gotcha.
No.
I see.
I'm gonna have to figure out a different way to use that light strip because I don't want to put holes in the wall.
Fair.
It's not technically my house, so.
That's fair. That's fair.
But I think I can just run it like along the
Yeah,
the
but
curtains
how?
and stuff.
Oh, I see. I was gonna say, how are you gonna run it without putting a hole? If you can
Or
put
I
it up
thought about
high?
just like running it over the top of the book. I got a bookshelf
Ah,
like right here, so.
yes. But so instead of that, because he lost his voice, we went from literally being directly outside the library to, oh, suddenly you're on a different part of what is actually an island. And you have to go find the library. It's like, but we were literally right there. I remember this. And he
Yeah, it was
tried to
just- it
use
was
an
a dream.
explanation, and I just kept being a dick about it. I was like, but I could see it. I was there.
It was a dream.
It wasn't. Well, he
You didn't realize you were dreaming.
It wasn't. My character doesn't sleep. It wasn't a dream.
Mistra was testing you. She cast an illusion.
So tonight's game, we have to go fight a bunch of Cyclopses, I guess.
Oh.
He threw 6 of them at us. They all have more than 100 HP. So here's the thing. Nicole left because she had to go eat dinner right as the fight started. So now we're down a person. I think he forgot that my character, yes, everybody else is a 9th level character. Tarnath right now counts as a 1st level monk. Don't think he can do things, because he can't. He's throwing fists, brother. He's throwing fists. And not even that many of them. So the Cyclops thing starts. What doesn't help to start is Caleb apparently this entire time forgot what the point of a barbarian is. So every time he's gotten hit, I think over the last 10 years, he's never halved the damage. He's like, I'm getting fucked up. I'm like, but you shouldn't be, though.
Whatever damage you have, just take half of it off.
Right? Like, put half of it back on there. So figured that out. But Grayson's character died in this is a filler episode because Miller's voice is shot. This is just filler. This is supposed to be one of those shitty filler episodes, and then one of the main characters died. Not like actually, but he was below 0 hit points.
I was about to say, dead or
no, but well, he could have, but he made all of his death saves, so that was good. Because yeah, you know, in our game that we play with, well, that I used to play in, but your game in real life, they just forget that death saves exist. They just go, well, if you take more than like 1 damage after 0, you're just dead. It's like, no. The only time I'm okay with just dead is like crit double op, because that's the universe saying I deserve to die. Like that is what that is. That is 2 insane rolls. If you crit double op me, I deserved it. But outside of that, no. Death saves exist. But he made his death saves. But then I almost died. I was down to 9 HP. Our DMPC had to lose his arm. We had to cut off his arm, which is tough.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it was a tough fight, and we didn't even kill all of them. Well, we did because we made the cave that they were in collapse, which is also why our DMPC had to lose his arm. Yeah, it was rough, and I'm mad because I spent all week prepping for my conversation with Mistra that I didn't get to have. I'm upset.
Yeah.
Because you know me and the way I think about things.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been having fun with the in-person group. But
oh yeah, by the way, happy Halloween, since I guess it's Halloween now that this is coming out. I forget that this is coming out in literally 6 hours.
Yeah.
We are recording this.
Push record, right?
Yes, we are recording this as late as physically possible.
Yeah.
I'm very brave.
It's
very brave.
I was about to say, here's hoping no internet problems or anything goes wrong.
Right?
Sorry,
yeah, we've got 2 days. As long as we get it up by Friday.
It's been a very busy week or couple weeks for us. You getting tattoos, and good thing is here in a few weeks we'll be able to go back to our normal routine on Mondays.
Oh, thank God! Thank the gods.
Next week is the first round of tournaments, and as long as we win that one, and
what if you just lose? Wouldn't it just be over?
Matter. No.
Oh.
It doesn't matter because if we're sitting number 1 right now, so or number 2 technically.
So I'm gonna need you to do me a favor, win next week, and then the first round of actual knockout tournament where you're done, just lose.
Yeah. So either way, we have to play 3.
Oh, 3 more weeks. Ah. Oh yeah, it's fucking cold.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna get colder in winter. I swear to God, if you say it's nice out, I'm going to shoot you.
I mean, I was going to say it's nice in my house right now.
Oh, yes.
I got my furnace fixed.
I thought you were just going to be like, it's nice out. It's like, it's literally freezing. Kill yourself.
Yeah, no, it's
in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's nice in my house. I got my thermostat set at 72 right now. And
I feel like that would be a little warm for me just because I like to sleep where the room is cold, but I'm really warm under the blanket.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is my bedroom's typically colder than where the thermostat's at.
Oh, that's fair.
So, because the biggest room in this house is my bedroom. So, it takes more for it to heat up. So, I put it at 72, and my room's actually more like 70 or 69.
There you go. Nice.
But also, Aspen's coming tomorrow, and she's been in a house where the
it's getting cranked in your house, dog.
Yeah, no, well, it doesn't have to be cranked. She'll think my house is probably scalding hot compared to what she's coming from. Because the owner of the house that she lives in now refuses to set the thermostat over 60.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's 60 degrees in her house, and she's freezing to death.
Why, though?
Because it's expensive. But these are also the same people that leave every single light on in the entire house on all day and all night.
But I was going to say, it's expensive. They're the landlord. They're pushing all of the bills off to Aspen and her roommate anyways. Sorry, I keep fading into accent. It's going to happen today. I don't know what to say.
Well, you had D&D today. That's why. But anyway, no, technically, it's no utilities included, so they're not paying for it. But Aspen's like,
if it's no utilities included, then Aspen's paying for it. Or are you saying it's utilities are included? But even then, the price of rent has utilities factored in. So let me use my utilities. Right,
but it's an entire house that she lives in with a bunch of people. So, anyway, she's like, if it's money problems, let me run the fucking furnace. I'll pay you the difference. Like,
right?
I don't want to be fucking cold.
Right. Yeah. That's dumb.
Yeah, she almost was about this close to driving down here today because she didn't want to be cold.
That's valid.
While doing her homework.
I get it.
But yeah,
I get it.
I was like, well, yeah.
I'm so glad. This is going to sound bad, but I'm glad there's no dots tomorrow. I just don't want to.
Me too. Yeah. I got a busy day tomorrow anyway, because tomorrow's the last day of antelope season. And so after work, I'm going to try and haul ass out north of town and try to find myself an antelope so I don't waste the tag, you know. I did end up getting myself a deer.
Nice.
Yeah. Didn't plan on it, but you know, kind of went down this sketchy ass road and Cody asked me, he goes, so if we see a deer, even if it's a small one, off this road, are you gonna shoot it? And I said, well, I only got like 2 days left for deer season, and if it's right off the road, hell yeah, I'm gonna shoot it because it's easy to drag.
Right.
And so we got to this dead end, and we're like, well, fuck. So we turn around, and there's 4 of us in the side by side, and I was on my phone, not even paying attention. And all of a sudden, Cody's dad slams on the brakes. He goes, "Where's the deer?" "It's a buck too." And I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And I look up, and sure enough, I see this deer running, and it kind of goes down below this hill. And I was like, "Well, shit!" So I get out, get my gun out, put my earplugs in, and I'm walking. I start walking, and Cody's brother's like, "Oh, it's probably long gone. It was running. It's probably long gone." I'm like, "I don't know. Sometimes deer are fucking stupid up here." And I walked, and sure enough, 3 steps later, I looked down. There's the deer, and he kind of starts running a little bit, and I made my little fawn in distress call with my mouth. And mule deer cannot help it. They have to stop and look. If they hear that, they can be on a dead run and hear that and stop and have to look. And sure shit, he stopped, and I just shouldered the gun, pulled the trigger, and he was done for.
So it's not exactly that they're stupid. when it comes to running away from things. That is literally why, like, why deer have always been human prey. They can't run the way we do. So it took off running. That's like the way humans have hunted for all time. Before we had guns and shit, we would just get the deer to run, and we'd just keep walking after it. It would have to lay down, and we'd get up to it. It would get up and run. We'd just keep walking because the thing humans have is stamina. We can just go. We just going all day. All day we go. Deer can't do that. No other animal can really do that.
Right.
That's why.
Well,
that's the thing we do.
Not true.
I said like
Antelope.
no other. Also, not really, but yes.
Those fuckers never stop running. That's all they do is run.
I don't know if I've ever seen an antelope running. They're always just standing.
Are you shitting me?
They're always just standing
oh my God.
there.
They
They're
never
always just standing there.
Me. Every
Sometimes
fucking time
they're
I come
laying.
across an antelope. Well, I don't know.
Not when I'm going to
Especially
hunt
during
them.
rut.
But
When they're mating, dude, they never fucking quit moving. They are just constantly moving.
I forgot what I was gonna say. So I had to go get tattoo worked on twice this week. I went on Monday and Tuesday because today's Wednesday. That makes sense. So I went on Monday, and you can still kind of see it, like right here. My skin got really red and irritated from the tattoo that day. I don't know why. Like, I was bleeding more than I normally do. My skin got all irritated. It was weird. So she's like, just go home, come back tomorrow. As long as it's within 24 hours, I can just keep working on it. I'm like, cool, I'll be back tomorrow. Came back, and it had gone down mostly, so got to work on the outer part. I still have to go back in again just because my arm was so fucked up, and I don't know why. But when I was coming home yesterday, I didn't get to witness the crash itself, but I saw a deer that most definitely caused a crash between two people in the most confusing way. So driving up, I see dead deer sitting on the side of the road. You got two cars off on each side because it's in between. It's that hill, like right before that hill, leaving the big town, going into.
I already know what the fuck you're talking.
Yeah, right by that church. Actually, the church was right over there. So they're on both sides of the highway, lights flashing. They got their flashes on. I get up there, you see the deer off on the side of the road. Like, they had probably just barely dragged it off the road when I got there. And they have their windows down. You can tell they're, yelling at each other. I slowed way down because it was, that weird time of night where you can't fucking see. Which is probably why they smoked a deer. So I saw the flash. So I slowed way down because I don't want to hit a person. I'll hit a deer. I don't give a fuck. But I don't want to hit a person. So, there's the deer sitting over here, and then there's this car and this pickup. I don't know which one hit the deer, but the entire driver's side of the car was shredded.
Oh shit.
The deer hit and then they hit each other, or I don't know what caused the entire problem, but a deer caused a major issue. It didn't look like either front end of either vehicle was actually fucked up. They hit the deer and then hit each other. I don't know. It was confusing. But that car was fucked. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing probably one or the other one. Probably the person that hit the deer probably swerved and, or, hitting the deer and stuff caused them to lose control of the vehicle.
Right.
And then they sideswiped someone out, the other car that was coming the other direction, probably.
Not the other direction. They're it's 2-lane there, or 4-lane, I should say. So, and then it's got that big divider. So they just were driving the same direction. So they just swerved into each other for whatever reason.
Oh yeah. So one of them probably smoked the deer and then,
yeah,
did one of those.
Oh, so then before all that, when I was heading there, I told this story on stream. But I was running late, as I'm known to do. me and being late to things is just how it goes, I guess. Like, no matter how hard I try, I'm late to everything. You know me.
Yeah.
Normally not by enough time that it actually makes people angry, but I'm always like 2 minutes late to everything. I cannot walk in on time. But I was running late to my tattoo appointment, and I'm like, I know just what I'll do. Eureka! I'll be even later. And to make up for being late, I'll go get me and my tattoo artist coffee. She always talks about wanting people to bring her coffee, so I'm like, this will make it up to her. I'll go get coffee. So I texted her. I'm like, I'm running late, so I'm going to go get us coffee. What do you want? Didn't get her text. She didn't text me back like at all. I was like, okay, whatever. I'll just order coffees then and see how it goes. So I get to there's now a Dunkin' in Bluffs. There's also now a Buffalo Wild Wings, kind of. Yep. It's a Buffalo Wild Wings kind of. Go.
Right, yeah, drive through pretty much.
But hey, I'll take that. That's wings. That's like a third place I can get food in that town. Yep. I like it. And I almost prefer eating in my car anyways, so I'm not near people. So I'll take it. But go into Dunkin', and I pull up, I order 2 coffees. 2 like vanilla iced coffees, because you know me, I'm a basic bitch. Pull up to the window, and they're like, okay, look, we don't have any iced coffee at the moment, but their truck they were like out of everything. They're like, but our truck is here, so give us a second to unload it and whatever. Or would you give us a second to unload it and we'll just make fresh? And I'm like, I'm already late. Fuck it. Why not? Right? They're like, it'll be like 6 minutes. I'm like, cool, whatever. So I'm sitting there. About 5 minutes later, the lady comes back up to the window. She's like, okay, we just found the coffee, so give us like 6 minutes. I'm like, no big deal. But I also did just get a text back. Can I change one of those coffees to whatever she wanted? And they're like, yeah, sure, that's fine. We'll do that. And I'm like, cool. So I sit there for another 5 minutes. She finally comes up with the coffee, and she's like, here you go. I'm like, cool, thanks. And I go to like leave, and she's like, wait, do you want this case of donuts? They're free. I'm like, what the fuck? Were you just like expecting me to be a douchebag? And then I wasn't, so here's a treat. What the fuck? Because you know me, I am like, to get me to be angry with you at any type of service place, you really gotta be bad at your job. Because I am like the most shit, which sounds really weird knowing the internet version of me where you fuck up one thing and I start screaming. That's not real life me. That is my character. I play a character. Unless it's Wonder. I'll yell at him in 2 seconds in real life too.
I was about to say, I could breathe loud and he'd just freak out on me.
That's not fair. I didn't do that when you worked at the bar. I went in while you were working multiple times. I never yelled at you. Never even gave you shit.
No, it's just video games.
I was going to say, the difference is the minute somebody's actually at their place of work changes in my head. It's like, I can't be a dick here. Minute he'd clock out, it's like, you stupid motherfucker. But yeah, no. So I was like, I almost said no to the donuts, and then I was like, I'll just take them to the tattoo shop and just leave them there. Cool.
There you go.
So I did, went, got my tattoo. Then I haven't really spoken to this person yet, but while I'm laying there getting my tattoo worked on, because I'm really, my arm, well, with where this tattoo is, this like backside of my arm, it's really hard to like cradle it while I'm sitting down. It was easier to just lay down. So I was laying down getting my tattoo worked on. We took a break because my arm was getting all twitchy. Like it gets to the point where I don't feel the tattoo. Like it doesn't hurt, but it's like my arm just starts spasming randomly. So take a break, whatever, no big deal. And then apparently my tattoo artist is trying to set me up with one of her friends. That was really weird.
Oh.
I'm not used to that. She's like, yeah, my one friend is here. Can I like give her your like Snapchat or something? I'm like, I guess. I don't know who this person is. I know nothing. I am Jon Snow. Uh,
Right.
but sure, I guess. So that's an interesting thing that has happened in my life.
Huh.
Yeah. And now I go back for another tattoo tomorrow, maybe. I don't know if I'm actually going to get a tattoo or not, but I'm going back to the shop because they're doing a Halloween party. But I'll probably get a tattoo. It's a $20 tattoo. They're offering $20 tattoos for Halloween. So, in like a 3x3, which is about the size of the back of my hand.
Hmm.
So, I might go get the dice on my hand done.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Could be kind of cool. And then I traded. You remember that speaker I had? That like JBL one that like lit up really cool?
Mm-hmm.
I traded that also for a tattoo at some point in the future because I never used the fucking thing. So I was like,
fair enough.
and she wanted a speaker. I was like, I'll trade you one for a tattoo. She's like, deal. I'm like, oh, all right then.
Pleasure doing business.
So I
with
think
you.
that'll be the one that finishes up the runes on this hand.
Yeah.
And if I decide to extend this part down any further, which I haven't decided because I kind of just like the way the design looks. So I might just go
Right.
the runes on the fingers and call it good. Yeah. You can't really see the purple on that bottom part yet, but then yeah, I don't know if you've looked much, but there's the fully shaded in back of my arm. There's a random swirl. It stands out when I look at it. It's pretty funny. It's just swirly. I don't know. So
that'll happen.
Tomorrow, I think you should come with me to the Halloween party. Get your girlfriend a tattoo. Get yourself a tattoo. Do not get each other's names. That's really fucking stupid.
Well, that wouldn't happen, but
don't let her do that either. But she could go get a different tattoo.
No, she's already looking at like an arm tattoo, I guess.
Like a full arm or just like something on her?
Well, I don't know how big she wants it, but her idea was she wanted to do.
Oh, fuck. Like, I have her number. I can just tell her so she can convince you to go tomorrow. I win, motherfucker.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
I don't know if I should text your girlfriend at 11 o'clock at night, but I'm gonna.
She's in bed, so.
Does that mean don't text her, or she just won't see it till tomorrow?
She won't see it till tomorrow, most likely. But anyway, yeah, she wants to get like a set of lungs with like the esophagus or something.
Okay.
And growing out of the esophagus, she wants flowers of some sort. And then there's going to be like it's like a little phrase that's supposed to signify like a breath, like an inhale and an exhale.
Okay.
And yeah, it's going to be. Then she's going to get some like butterflies and shit because she's infatuated with butterflies, I guess. I don't know. So that's her idea. I was like, what? She's like, what do you think? And I'm like, well, don't ask me. I'm the last person you should ask because, she's like, well, do you, would you like it? And I'm like, well, I'm sure it would look fine. Just got to find the right artist, Because I don't, I think lungs and making it, if you find the wrong artist, they could fuck up the lungs and it won't look like lungs. You know what I mean? It's hard to like make things actually look the way they're supposed to. But
valid. Yes, I am currently texting your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Well, because if I don't now, it'll be like 3 o'clock tomorrow. And I'd rather it be a thing she could think about in the morning.
What time is the party?
Well, so it's from noon to 8.
Oh, okay.
Like, because it's just their operating hours tomorrow is the party where they're doing a bunch of shit. So.
Yeah. So she probably won't get here until 7, after 7.
Why?
She has class. She has class tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, technically for her to go, they're kind of doing the same deal and shit for the next 2 days. So, But
Mm-hmm.
after like Friday and Saturday, you'll be on the mountain. So,
Yeah.
but
Well,
also
Thursday
with
night,
where it
technically, I'll
is,
be up there.
you could, well, yes, but with where it is, we could also just meet her there. So, I don't know. I'm sending her the thing. What is done with that information?
Right. It's kind of up to her, whatever she wants to do. I know she wore out from
But
her living situation in college at the moment, but
which is why a
I never.
tattoo might be in the car.
Yeah.
Stress relief.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's been a long week. It's been a long couple weeks.
Yeah. And then my nephew got invited to play in the All-Star football game
Nice.
at the War Memorial Stadium.
So nice. That's dope. That just made me think, because it wasn't last week that I went, but I don't think. Maybe it was. How is our former school doing in football?
They're ranked number 1 and have
Right. How many games are left? Aren't they? Isn't it playoff and state championship time?
I believe so.
Because I
Should be
know
really close.
I drove by there. I can't remember if it was last week or the week before. Probably the week before. And saw them playing a game because I was going to stop. And then I was like, nah. Had to have been the week before.
They've beaten everybody so far. So it's going to be between them and Pine Bluffs most likely. So
they go to state. Maybe we should go if it's not too shitty.
Yeah,
Weather-wise.
Dad was thinking about going too. So, but yeah, like Dad was the same way. He's like, well, it depends on what the weather's like.
Oh,
but
absolutely.
I'd like to go up and see it. And
I'm not driving to Laramie if the weather's shitty, dude. Especially for a bunch of, like, I get we went to high school there, but I don't know who any of these fucking people are.
Right. I know some of them, but.
Well, yeah, but you also still exist in our community.
Right. Well,
most people don't even think I live here anymore.
The majority of them that I know is because I like did the PE thing, like where I was like student aid for.
Oh yeah,
Mr. Jones. And so a lot of these kids were just, you know.
Your nieces are also still in high school, so.
Right. You
like know of people for that. Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm going to end up having to, you know, I'm sure my brother's got it handled, but my nieces are getting to the age where they're getting interested in boys and
yeah, I don't think that's your conversation.
Yeah, well, there's, you know, my brother sent me this because it's got those Ring cameras or whatever. And so anyway, the last relationship didn't work out because basically he wouldn't make any time for.
I was gonna say she was dating the kicker, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so anyway,
making a bad name for kickers, that guy is.
He was, and it's not like he was doing anything super wrong in that aspect, you know.
I mean, kinda. It's not hard to make time for people if you actually want to. Is the thing.
Right, but I think, you know, at that age, it was more of a sports were more important, you know, and that's fine in my opinion.
Yeah, no, sure.
If you want to stop, if you don't want to focus on a relationship and you want to focus on sports, fine, whatever. You're in high school, that's fine, no big deal.
Right.
But don't blow your shot and then get jealous later on when she finds a different person to go to the dance with. And then start, you know, driving around the house and following the new boyfriend and.
Oh, yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah. So.
Oh, he can make time to be a stalker, but he can't make time to hang out with. Dudes are weird.
Right. Well, because the video that my brother sent me, he like pulls up to the front yard because my niece is out there playing basketball or something or whatever. They're in the front yard. And you can hear him. And he like pulls up, rolls the window down, and he goes, "You want to go to church tomorrow?"
Ah, yes. Like, my favorite date spot, church.
Right. Like, just, but the point is the only reason he drove past the house was to,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. So my brother was getting a little irritated. I mean, rightfully so. You had your shot, you blew it. Now it's time for you to move on, you know?
Right.
Go focus on the stuff that you know, prioritized over
Right.
the relationship. So I don't know. I don't think he's a bad kid, honestly.
Uh,
I mean,
no, sounds like he might be actually.
I don't know. I
No,
get it.
that's weirdo behavior. You shouldn't.
What
You shouldn't
you're
get it.
also young and dumb and in high school, you know. Jealousy's a thing.
Don't care. Okay, sure. I wasn't that way in high school. You weren't that way in high school. It doesn't matter that you're young and dumb. Don't be a creep. It's not that hard.
Well, I agree with that,
That's
but I also
I don't
get that.
I will never understand this horrible thing happened, but they're in high school. I don't fucking care.
Right.
It-
Well, the problem is he's going to have to get educated. Is the issue, and my brother basically he like texted back after he sent the video, and he goes, yeah, he and I is going to be going to church before long because we're going to need Jesus.
Yeah.
I was like, well, yeah, that sounds like that's the type of things that make me not want to have a daughter. But
Right.
knowing my family, that's probably all I'll have. I'll have like 6 daughters.
What? Why are you going for 6?
Because every time I don't have a boy, well, we gotta have another one to try and have a boy. You know?
That feels sexist.
Well, I gotta have one boy at least.
Why?
Just, you know, I don't know. I've always wanted to have, you know, a boy and a girl at least. But that's my brother, because you gotta have somebody to carry on the family name, you know.
Well, so by definition, there already is somebody to do that.
True. So, I mean, there's no pressure on my shoulders by any means. But after my brother's second one, they said they were going to have another one. And I said, you better hope it's a boy, because I don't want all this pressure on my shoulders to have a boy to carry on the family name, because we're thinning out.
Hey, and then you've got people like me. I hope the family name ends with me.
Uh-huh. Right.
No matter what. No matter what, that last name, at least as far as the lineage I'm on, ends with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've said before, me and you have had this conversation, and I've had this conversation just in general. I don't plan on kids. But I also know life's weird, and I also know me. And if it was ever the right person, I'd do what I had to do.
Mm-hmm.
I make it sound like a job. Well, the parenting part actually is.
Well, yeah. It definitely changes things, you know.
Yeah.
Dreams that you had hopes for tend to usually not go as planned, and you know,
but, like
basically
I will always say
life.
I don't plan on it, but no matter what, my last name ends there.
Mm-hmm.
My last name might end before me. There's still a good chance I go change it. It would take so much work to change all of my like credit cards and my bank and like passport, and part of me is genuinely just waiting until my passport is about to expire, because at least then I have to go through and do it all anyways, so fuck it.
Right.
But also, but then it's a different thing where if I move next year, I have to go change everything anyways. So if I move, I might just do it. Like when I know I'm moving, I might just yeet it.
Do it all at once and then call her good.
Yeah. It's like I'm going to have to fuck with everything one time anyways. So here we go.
Yeah.
But yeah. God, we are only 14 minutes in. I don't know why today's episode feels like it doesn't moving.
Because it's late for me. I'm struggling to stay coherent for the conversation.
Yeah, poor you. It's 11:30 for this guy. You got to be up in what, like 6 hours?
Well, I get up. My first alarm goes off at 4:30, but I usually don't get out of bed until like 5:15. And then I go shower and do my morning routine. But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Fucking bills laying around everywhere.
Bills? Bro's got
Yeah,
bills?
yeah.
How does it feel to be an adult?
I don't know. I haven't even opened this one yet. I wonder what it says.
Lucky for me, I don't have
I
to.
know this one's like
It's
a
not that
gas
I.
bill or something.
It's not that I don't have to pay bills. It's that I don't have to pay bills specifically to a company.
Right.
I just pay Rena,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of paperwork in here for some reason.
Oh yeah, they're shutting off your gas starting
Should
tomorrow.
be. It's on auto pay, so it shouldn't be.
Smart man, put everything on auto pay.
Yeah.
It's
So
like
total charges for this month was $55.08
for gas bill.
for the gas bill, but that was not necessarily for the gas. I was paying for um
It's a bill for the gas, but it's not for the gas. What the fuck
well,
that mean?
it's like the convenience fee bullshit. You know what I mean? Because I get
Oh,
it transferred into my name, and they got to do.
I
They
hate.
got to type a keyboard for 4 seconds, so they got to charge you an extra $30 for that.
I hate companies.
Yeah. So that was, I think my actual, gets the actual like. It should be. Ah, here it is. Okay. So we got. Okay.
Oh.
Delivery and distribution cost was $33.94.
Oh.
And then I got a the volume, so volumetric for $15, and then another 17, so another $3 on top of that for the actual gas that I used. And so yeah, basically I only used $3.86 in gas.
Nice.
But the rest was all like service fees and bullshit, which drives me nuts because literally all they had to do was, oh, what's your name? Click, 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 click. Oh, okay. What's your address? Okay, click, 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 click. Oh, okay. What's your credit card information? Click, 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 click. Okay, enter. All right. Now we're gonna charge you $50 for
Yeah, because
that.
fuck you.
Took 4 seconds.
Is this phone not charging? What the fuck is happening? So somebody just posted this on Twitter. It's like a shitty picture of like the forefathers, you know?
Oh yeah.
So you got George Washington standing there, and this guy's like, so, and then Washington said, and we will divide this football league into 8 divisions, all based on geographic region. Brilliant, sir. So a Western division will be made up of all Western cities. Yes, precisely. Like Kansas City, Missouri. And in the East, we shall put Dallas. And of course, no Southern division could ever be complete without Indianapolis, Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't forget, Tampa Bay used to be in the NFC Central, so it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Football's done. You know what would be really easy to fix? At least mostly. Kansas City, you have to leave in the West unless you move them to the NFC, but that'd be really weird.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of have to leave them in the West because they are the westernmost of all of these teams. But you know how you fix it? At least kind of. Swap the Dolphins and like the Titans or the Colts. Just make the Colts part of the East. I know they aren't the most Eastern team, but they're way more East than they are South.
Right. True.
and just put the Dolphins in the South. Simple. In the NFC, basically all you got to do is move the Cowboys. And I don't know.
Right.
I think the Cowboys could go in the South, and you could move the Panthers or the Falcons to the East. But you don't want to break up the divisions. I hate the way they do divisions, pretending it's based on region. Just make divisions, man.
I mean, yeah. Speaking of football, you should be somewhat excited
Why?
because TJ Hawkinson's come back.
Yeah, but Christian Darrisaw's out for the year, so
Yeah,
that's more
true.
important. Our
I was
left
gonna say,
tackle
can't throw
died.
to Hawkinson. Yeah,
Can't throw to
Fuck it.
Hawkinson if you're dead.
you're right. Exactly. Fuck it. Just put Hawkinson in there as a lineman.
We did just trade for one.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
why did those go private? Weird. All right. Strange. They're going to pretend I'm publishing the...
I'm just
what the
happy
fuck?
Keon Coleman actually looked pretty good last week.
He looked mid.
I mean,
I'm being a hater. I
I'll
don't know.
take mid.
I don't know, man. The Bills annoy me
I know.
because I have to deal with like Miller trying to pretend they're one of the best teams in football. No, they're not. They're going to make the playoffs and get shit housed really fast. Maybe not in the first round because they're going to get to play the Colts or something stupid. The minute they play a real team, they're going to get
lost.
right. They could lose to any of those teams. But the minute they face a real team, a Kansas City, a Baltimore, a Houston, they're going to get the shit kicked out of them.
Uh-huh. Well,
Because
to be
that
honest,
is what
if
the
they-
team has shown all year. They play a good team, they get shit housed. They play a bad team, they shit house them. Cool, you're mid.
Right.
But then you
Which,
got people trying to
honestly,
tell me
if
they're
they-
great.
Like, no, I don't think they're great, but honestly, if they make it to the playoffs, you know, that's already better than I thought they were going to do.
Fair.
So,
So you sound like me with the Vikings. Only I've suddenly given myself real expectations because I'm an idiot.
right.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Those went away, though, for me the minute TJ got hurt.
Uh-huh.
Or not TJ, Christian Darrisaw. The minute he got hurt, I was like, oh, all right.
It's over.
Because to me, you're not making a Super Bowl run without an all-pro tackle. You're just not.
Right.
Especially watching what David Quessenberry was after he got hurt.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad we made a trade because after seeing that, I was like, oh no. Oh no. Sammy's
And
gonna
then-
die.
Yeah. And then Diggs, he blew his knee.
Diggs is done for the year. That's really unfortunate.
The amount of people that are just done for the year.
Yeah.
Like one of the people I face in fantasy, I thought my team was fucking banged up. His team has
Burned up.
7 people. Yeah. His people, he has 7 people on his one team that's on the injured reserve. On the IR. So,
That's nutty.
yeah. And it's not like and it's people you don't really want to get rid of because it's on your league. But
Right.
it's also you don't have enough people to compete. So what do? You know? I don't know. I don't know what to do there.
Yeah, that's fair. I finally got to get this phone set up for my Muda.
Yamuda.
Yeah.
Yamuda got a new phone?
No, it's my old one. I have to go delete everything.
Oh, factory reset it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it charged up. Go get it working so she can use it.
Yeah.
So, when you buying Call of Duty, or is this
When I
going to
have
be the
money.
one that finally convinces you to just pay for Game Pass at $15 a month instead? What is PC Game Pass price actually?
I don't know.
Because I don't think it's $15 a month actually. PC Game Pass is $12 a month.
Hmm.
Yes. Gives you access to Black Ops 6 right now. And Warzone, but that's free anyways, so it doesn't count. And then let me go look at my Xbox app. Hold on. What other games are on PC Game Pass? I can finally get you to play A Way Out. That'll be fun. It's like a duo Prison Break game.
Oh.
There's a bunch of single player stuff that's available on Game Pass. A bunch of the Assassin's Creed games if you haven't played all of them. All the Battlefield games exist on there. What else is in there? There's Call of the Wild the Angler. You can play a fishing game. Car Mechanic Simulator. You could be a mechanic. Cooking Simulator. I'm sure there's some of these games are just ones that, like, sometimes I just have to go through here and like read what some of these games I've never heard of are, because some of them actually sound pretty cool. But there's a bunch. I think there's well over 100 games you get for free for $12. Well, for free, but for $12 a month. To me, the $12 a month wouldn't, like, when you have that many game options, I think I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
But I always say the game's free, but it's like not. But I love the people. I want to own the game, except owning games means nothing anymore and hasn't in a long time. Because when you buy the physical copy or even like the digital copy, you're just buying a license to play the game. They can just shut the servers down and tell you to die in a fire. So don't pretend that it's any good.
Right. So I'm assuming you've been playing the new Call of Duty?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Multiplayer's, the maps kind of suck.
Really?
Because Treyarch didn't Treyarch them. Like, Treyarch's like, Call of Duty's known for just, like, 3-lane maps. You got your center channel, your right, and your left. And that's not one 3-lane map. Not one. And the spawns all suck. So even if they were 3-lane, they don't operate like they're 3-lane.
Huh.
Yesterday, I got killed, like, 7 times in a row because I'd just spawn in front of somebody.
Oh.
It's like, dude, okay. Cool. Then the zombies is really good. The campaign's been fine so far. It's not special yet, but I'm like 5 missions in. I don't know. I don't know what this campaign's gonna be yet. So the zombies is good, which is all I really cared about. The multiplayer is Call of Duty multiplayer. Woo. They all kind of operate the same. Good or bad, it's COD multiplayer. It is what it is. I've been playing it quite a bit just because camos and hanging out. When you can, like most games, when you can play Call of Duty multiplayer with your friends, it's good time. The minute you don't have friends, it's bad time. Same with every multiplayer game ever, at least for me. I am no longer the type of person who can sit here all day playing Call of Duty multiplayer alone. Yeah, I did that in high school. I'm not that kind of guy anymore.
Right. I did it for Blackout, but that was kind of a little bit different.
But even then, that was like you were in college.
Right.
You wouldn't do that. Even if Blackout came out today, you wouldn't do that. Maybe you would, actually. You're a weirdo. You play multiplayer games alone all the time. I just mean you play multiplayer games alone all the time.
Yeah.
I just can't. Like,
they're kind of different multiplayer games, though.
That's fair. But
they're like, War Thunder and, they're not really meant to have, like, teammates, if you know what I mean. Like, you still have teammates, but, like, not really a game where you play, get on Discord and talk to each other.
Could be though.
I mean, I know people do it, but
Um,
Hell Let Loose, that one's
the zombies, the storyline for it actually, at least for the one map, it's really weird because so far I'm very confused and conflicted on. So they released 2 maps.
mm-hmm.
Liberty Falls is by far like the easier. The story's easier. The main quest is easier, but it's a very base level zombies game.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the one the majority of people seem to be in love with, which confuses me from the perspective of Terminus, the other map, is much deeper, much more Black Ops 3. And all of the people who claim to love Black Ops 3 are currently telling me Liberty Falls is better. It's like, Terminus is what you've claimed you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I like both maps. I haven't gotten to play enough on either of them to really have like a concrete
Strong
thing.
opinion.
I know that the ending to the Terminus map has me excited for reasons that a lot of people aren't. When Black Ops 4 came out, remember they had the 2 separate zombie storylines? You had the finishing of the Ether maps, and then you had the Chaos story.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the Chaos story was dead, but the ending showed the Sentinel artifact, which was from the Chaos story. So I don't think we're getting those characters back, but that story is continuing, which intrigues me. I talked about that in today's YouTube video, at least a little.
Mm.
I don't remember enough of the Chaos story to have that video have been me getting too deep into anything, at least yet. Might go back and play some Black Ops 4 here soon. So if you want to play some Black Ops 4, oh, you'd have to buy it on PC, and so would I, actually.
Yeah.
Might be worth it. What's it cost on Steam?
I think it's...
Or was that one where you have to download it through fucking Blizzard?
I think
I hope not.
Pretty sure
it
it
was.
is.
That was the one. Yeah, you bitch.
Because we already talked about this.
That explains why I don't already own it.
Mm-hmm.
That tracks. I don't even know if I have BattleNet installed. Oh, I do. It's up here for some reason. That my password? Sick.
I mean, I have
Whatever.
it on disc. I can play it through my PS5, but
You did get the disc version of the PS5, didn't you? You freak.
mm-hmm. Did.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
The reason I got the disc version of the PS5 is because literally that's all they had.
Yeah,
when we went and get it, so I didn't really have a choice.
that's fair. Ooh, actually, is it fair? Can I convince you to do the trick now? I don't know if I can. I don't know how the plates work for the new PlayStation. Because yours is the weird, like, by the disc drive, it has, like, the split, right? In the center of the console, there's, like, a split in the white part of the case.
Yeah.
I have to do some research to see if the plates will go over that. So, okay, this sounds really weird. They changed the design a little. I think I told you with mine, the way I had ordered it.
Mm-hmm.
They sent the plates, but I had ordered, like, I didn't realize I'd done this, but I had ordered for the disc edition when I have the digital. So one plate fits right, but the other one doesn't, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So because you got the disc one, I was going to have you order some plates and then swap you the disc side for the plain side. I don't know if I can do that, though. Because I don't know. I don't know if the new ones work that way. If that's what I was trying to get to. I don't know. I don't think you can. That's so unfortunate.
Right.
Select model. I'm trying. Yeah, no, those are very different. Well, I could always just bring that skin to your house and see if it, or not skin, but that plate, and see if it goes on or not. PlayStation's really weird, man. But I might just order the retro plates anyways because they're cool and see through, and then it doesn't really matter. But I don't know. You got anything else to say, or you just want to be done?
I'm struggling to stay.
You seemed like you were fading real fast at the end here.
I was doing pretty good, but now I'm like, fuck it. I'm hitting a brick wall right now. Usually I'm in bed right now, so.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, I guess tomorrow's going to be fun. Well, today, if you're listening to this, it's Halloween. I got to go get my hair braided, and then I'm headed to the tattoo shop, and I'm going to be there till late-ish. And then I have to come home and record Run the North.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a busy day for me because I got to go through our electrician. We have a master electrician at our work that's leaving. And so all of his work is going to fall onto me.
Oh, nice.
And so, yeah, he's going to take me through and show me all of the stuff that he has. He's like got monthly stuff he has to do. And so he's going to show me like reading all the electric meters and all that on base and a bunch of other shit he does and stuff like that. So, it'll be a long day tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to let him go get some sleep. So I think that'll do it for us. Yep. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.